you doing, Manginas? Tangy Toddler here, bringing you guys Domination on Seatown, and welcome to Girlfriend Stories, episode 19. Last time we left off, I was telling you guys about Mrs. High Maintenance, Shelby, and that was her name. And if you guys don't remember, what happened was me and her went on vacation, and with a couple other people, and it was just terrible. The vacation was horrible. I got back home, and I never saw her again. I didn't want to hang out with her anymore. And it was over a month where I was thinking, oh, maybe I want to ask her out. You know, it was really fun hanging out with her before that vacation, but it was just too much time with her, and I figured it out. And, well, a month after we kind of ended it, and we didn't even really officially end it. We just kind of stopped talking to each other, stopped texting each other, stopped hanging out, so it just kind of just ended. And, well, she started dating somebody a month later, and I was like, okay, that's cool. And a month after they started dating, that guy proposed to her, and she said yes. And so basically, they're married now. So what was kind of funny about it is that it took me a month to even figure out if I want to ask her out, which I didn't. I decided I didn't. But it only took him a month to figure out he wants to marry her. So, I mean, dating for a month and then you marry them, that's weird. Also, they have a kid now, so that's cool for you. I'm not sure if she was pregnant before or after they proposed, but yeah. So I'm not sure if that kid was a mistake or not. I don't know. But anyways, either way, she even got annoying without me even talking to her. Like, I had to delete her on Facebook because we were friends, and every single fucking thing she put on Facebook, and it would just fill my newsfeed too, would be about a baby. It would be like pictures of it, her pregnant belly. She did pregnant belly pictures, and it's like, that's not attractive. Why would you hire a professional photographer to take pictures of you pregnant? I don't want to see your nasty ass stomach. So, that grossed me out. So I eventually had to delete her because it just got really old. All seeing everything about the baby. So, but yeah, they're still married, so kudos, I guess. So anyways, that was like the summer going into sophomore year. And sophomore year in college, there really wasn't a whole lot, really, I don't know, it was kind of a boring year for me in college. It was probably my least favorite year out of the three I've been. But something kind of funny happened. I was actually visiting a friend in the University of Iowa, and it's a number 4 party school in the nation, I think last year, or something like that. Anyway, so basically it's a huge drinking party school. And so I know I was going to have a lot of fun. Well, some of you guys probably have already heard this story. This is from a long time ago on my old channel that's been deleted. But it's honestly an awesome story. I actually just reminisced about it with a friend of mine a couple days ago. And so what happened was we were at this apartment. And there was about, I want to say, 20 people here. So it wasn't a huge party, but it was pretty fun. I was having fun. And I was just really, really drunk. And there was this girl there, and her name was actually Ashley. And I was at that, it was really dark, the place we were at, and I was that drunk that I was like, oh, weird, do I know her? Like, she's not my ex, is she? That's how drunk I was. I almost thought it was my ex, Ashley. It wasn't, though. But, so me and this girl, we just kept talking the whole time. And then she was like, I'm gonna go get pizza. Do you want to come with? And I was like, yeah, sure, because her and her, 4 friends were gonna get pizza. And at that college town, you want, a guy to be with you with all the girls. You don't really want to be a girl just walking by yourself. So, I was like, yeah, sure, let me go to the bathroom first, and I'll be right out. So I go to the bathroom. By the way, somebody was passed out in there, one of our other friends that came to visit, and we were just drawing all over him. His shirt was off, and he had this bunch of, marker all over his face, all over his chest. So that was hilarious. He was just, right next to the bathroom. I mean, in the bathroom. He was, near the toilet, so I had to kind of pee when there was a passed out dude in there. I could have taken advantage of him. He almost got date raped by me, but not really. But he could have if I was into that thing. But so anyways, I come out of the bathroom and they're gone. They took another guy with them, and I'm like, well, that's fucking shit. I was gonna have a chance. I was gonna I'm gonna work my magic, try to get the charm going. And so all that was left, there was a bunch of guys in the back room. They're all chilling out. And in the main room, there's about 2 girls and, another guy. And so I go in there, and like I said, it's really dark, okay? It was really, really dark. And there's a card table because we'd been playing card drinking games. And so I started talking to this girl across the table. And she starts talking to me, and right there, somebody rage quit. I thought for sure this gameplay wasn't going to save, but it did. Anyway, so, right, so we were just talking. And then she was like, hey, I can probably get you season tickets to Iowa football games next year. And I know I didn't go to Iowa, but I've never been to a college football game. And so I was like, hell yeah, I'll take that. I was like, for free? And she was like, yeah. She was like, I'll give it to you for free. I was like, well, that is awesome. And then, so I had to be home at a certain time the next morning. And I knew my friends, we were all pretty drunk. I don't know if my friend was going to wake up or not in time. So this girl, she was like, well, you should come over to my place. And I'm like, well, I was like, I have to be home in Ankeny. That's an hour and a half away by this time. She's like, well, I can drive you there. And I'm like, are you serious? I was like, she's like, yeah, I can take you home in the morning. And I'm like, okay, done. I'm going to this girl's house, chilling out with her for the night, and then she's going to drive me home for free. So I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to go. So I got all excited and stuff. And I went to the back room telling my friends, hey, I was like, hey, I'm going home with this girl. And everybody's face was kind of looking at me weird because I was all excited. I was like, cheesing from it. I was all that big smile, and everybody was like kind of like okay, and I was like, yeah, I was kind of weirded out by it. So we start going outside, and a couple blocks up I start kind of sobering up a little bit, and I'm walking a little bit behind her, and I notice she's not skinny, like she has a little bit of, she's not really fat, but she was a little bit chubbier. And I was like, okay. I was like, I guess I didn't realize that, but it's okay. I don't care. You know, I'm not really. I don't like skin and bones for a girl, that's for sure. And so I was like, all right, what does she look like? I don't really remember her face. So I start walking up to her, and I finally get right next to her. And I don't mean to be mean. This is terrible of me to say. This probably is shallow, but oh my god, I couldn't believe I was going home with this girl. It was like, holy shit. She wasn't attractive at all. Let's just say I think her dad was the inventor of the ugly stick, and it was just I don't know, he just must have went to town on her with the ugly stick. I'm sorry, that's mean, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not even picky about looks, but I'm just saying this girl, she looked like she could have been mentally handicapped. I'm just gonna say that there was potential, and so I'm walking with her. I'm like, oh fuck, and so my phone is still alive. I had no idea where I was. So I just kept texting my friend. I'm like, how could you fucking let me go? All this stuff. I kept saying stuff like, hey, I need somebody to come get me, save me. I don't know where I'm at. Eventually my phone died. But I managed to send, I think, 16 messages to him, to my friend, before the morning. So that was kind of funny. And we read through those messages another time later on. And so I don't even smoke cigarettes, really, or cigars, but on the way I bought some Swishers because I knew I needed some, and so me and her, we shared Swishers, and, like, I'll still be nice, I'm not, like, a dick or anything like that, even though I say dickish stuff behind somebody's back. It's a lot easier to do that, but to a person, I'll be nice, no matter what you look like. Yeah, so we get to her place, and first of all, she told me she lived not that far away, like 20 minutes. The walk took 45 minutes, and it's fucking cold outside. I didn't have a jacket because I didn't think it was going to be that cold because it was so windy, and I just didn't really think I'd be outside for long. But it was an actual house. Like, I thought she lived, like, in a house with other people. She lived in a house with, like, her friend's mom, or, like, they all lived in their person's parents' house. So it was this really nice house, and we go inside, and she was like, all right, I'm going to go take a shower. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to go pretend to fall asleep on the couch. I didn't say that, but it was the only way because I did not want to go to bed with this girl. And so I pretended to pass. I was hammered, too, but at this point, I had definitely sobered up quite a bit. So I just pretended I fell asleep on the couch eventually, but not by the time she got out of the shower. So the next morning, she actually did drive me all the way to Ankeny. And I felt kind of bad because I actually fell asleep on the car, like, for most of the ride. And even when I was awake, though, we really didn't talk at all. I think we figured out that, yeah, it was weird. So she actually dropped me off to get my car and everything. But her nickname, turns out, was Skeletor. That was her nickname. And that's why I call Skeleton Skeletor in Minecraft. So there's a little, did you know? And I go 30-0 in this game, playing m.o.a.b, flawless. And another one little funny story about Skeletor. And then we'll move on to Tabasco sauce and another relationship I had in college. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hope to see you guys next time. Stay hairy, manginas.